I don't want to show my ID though.
Why don't you want to show your ID?
Because my Constitution says that I don't have to.
Constitution says
Yeah, yeah, because I've not committed. Can you articulate a crime that I've committed? How is panhandling a crime in America?
Solicitation, sir.
I'm not soliciting anybody. If I solicit someone, that means I'm going to them and asking them for money. I'm not asking nobody for money. I'm not stupid.
No, I ain't
I'm not stupid by far.
Right.
And I know that under the Constitution, you got to articulate a crime in order for me to show you my ID. And you've not articulated a crime because I'm not soliciting. You ain't seen me sell nothing.
Right.
All you seen me do, Locke, is just sit here and chill.
Hey everybody, AFA here. Got a great video for you today. I'm the best. You're gonna love it, people. Stay tuned.
Randy, what the hell are you doing?
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
You know, I was nothing.
Is that supposed to be like a impersonation of me?
Yeah, exactly. How was you?
That's how I sound?
Did you?
Get the out of here! Sorry about the brief interruption. MAA Audit was trying to hijack my show. Anyways, today's video is filmed on October 3rd, 2024, and it features a police officer from Pembroke, North Carolina. This police officer saw a man hanging out in a parking lot at the invitation of a business owner. He wasn't asking anyone for money and no one was giving him any money. But he was homeless and probably brought down the property value, and we know how much cops hate poor people. So this cop rolled up on the Big Lum Show and tried to flex. But it didn't quite work, because the Big Lum Show was flexing too. He was flexing his brain and his knowledge of his constitutional rights. Let's jump into the video.
I got permission from the owners.
Do you have a vendor's permit to operate in the city, in town?
I'm panhandling.
You're panhandling?
Yeah.
Okay, you have your ID in, sir?
Yeah, but I don't want to show my ID though.
Why don't you want to show your ID?
Because my Constitution says that I don't have to.
Constitution says
Yeah, because I've not committed. Can you articulate a crime that I've committed?
Well, you just said you're panhandling, so that's a crime. Yes, sir.
How is panhandling a crime in America?
Solicitation, sir.
So this cop's trying to say that Big Lum is soliciting. But by definition, solicit means to seek out or ask. The Big Lum Show hasn't left his truck. And also, the Pembroke laws for panhandling or solicitation are quite specific. They prohibit or regulate begging or otherwise canvassing the public for contributions for the private benefit of the solicitor or any other person. He's not begging or canvassing. In fact, he hasn't asked anyone for money and no one's approached him. Let's keep it a buck here. This cop just doesn't like a poor person in his neck of the woods. And I always find it interesting when cops say that citizens are panhandling, and under the panhandling definition we just went over, it means to beg or canvass the public for money. You ever heard of the Fraternal Order of Police? Or the Policemen's Benevolent Association? They literally buy magazine subscriptions. They get the names and phone numbers off those subscriptions, and they start cold calling everyone, begging the public and canvassing for money. So the police can have more than their already huge salary. More cop logic. Only we can panhandle and beg. In America, I call that capitalism, unless a cop's doing it.
I'm not soliciting anybody. If I solicit someone, that means I'm going to them and asking them for money. I'm not asking nobody for money. All I'm doing is I'm just sitting here. That's all I'm doing is just sitting here. I'm not asking nobody for no dollars. I'm not called nobody over here and said, hey, come here. Here, let me sell you this shirt. I'm not done that. All I'm doing is just sitting here chilling. And I just got some stuff out here. Now, if somebody wants to come by here at a particular time and buy something, that's different.
Right.
But as far as me soliciting them and telling them, hey, look, come in, let me sell you something, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is chilling. And I got permission from the owner.
Right. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
So, like I was saying, you have to have a vendor's permit to operate inside the city.
I'm not selling nothing.
Right.
That's the thing. All I'm doing is sitting here chilling.
Right.
You know, who's to say I'm selling this here? I could be giving these away. I don't have no for sale sign up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, listen.
Yeah.
I read my law. I understand what the law says.
Yes, sir.
I understand that soliciting means I go to you and I solicit you for $1.
Right.
I have a product, I want to solicit you to say, hey, look, I want to sell you this. But I'm not doing that.
Okay.
All I'm doing is chilling. I got some product set right here. I didn't say I was selling nothing. I don't have a sign out here that says shirts for X amount of dollars. You feel me? I'm not stupid.
No, I ain't
I'm not stupid by far.
Right.
And I know that under the Constitution, you got to articulate a crime in order for me to show you my ID. And you've not articulated a crime because I'm not soliciting. You ain't seen me sell nothing.
Right.
All you've seen me do, Locke, is just sit here and chill. And not only that, I have permission from the owner to be out here.
Right.
Now, if you would have come up here and told me, hey, look, man, owner said they're trespassing you, I can't do nothing but pack up and leave. Because if I'm trespassed, I can't be here. But if I ain't breaking no law, there was no reason for this conversation to never happen.
Listen, brother, I'm not trying to argue, and I'm not
feel
saying
you,
that
Papa.
I'm just telling you, I was actually just sent out here. To be honest with you, brother, I was sent out here.
Okay, would you tell the town that, hey, look, the silverback said he's just chilling. We ain't seen him sell nothing. He ain't out here vendoring to nobody. He's not soliciting nobody. So, I've not broken no laws.
Right. But I'm just letting you know, if you're saying you're not acting as a vendor.
Yeah, tell the police department up there, tell them I appreciate them. Tell them I appreciate their service. Tell them I appreciate you coming out checking on me, make sure my health was all right and everything. But tell them also this, that until I break a law, I prefer not to have no more conversation with the town department.
And that's exactly what I call owned by the educated. This cop was only tough because of his badge and his gun. But this video goes to show that a badge and a gun don't ever match up to an educated citizen and a well thought out argument grounded in your civil and constitutional rights. I've covered many videos across the United States where police officers trying to humanize people that are less fortunate or because they're homeless. And if most of you know my story, you know that at one point I was homeless. In fact, I went from homeless to homeowner. I'm very fortunate now. In fact, I just bought this brand new house. But it wasn't always like that. I used to live in the street. In fact, I called home under a bridge. And I was always less than. I always thought that I was kind of like a fire hydrant. People knew I was there, but they never saw me. They always looked right through me, like I was a piece of the landscape they wished just wasn't there. So I know how Big Lum feels. And I know how it feels to be on the other side. And now I know how it feels to be on this side. People need a chance. But one thing's for certain, they should never be counted down or ignored based on their financial situation. We all go through it. We all have bad moments. But it's never about where we've been. It's about where we're going. It's not our losses that define us, but our victories and how we stand in the face of adversity. I've even seen cities like Antioch, California, go as far to post panhandling signs, and they list a code underneath it. And the code refers to a law that's about the displacement of trash. Think about that. The code they're talking about to try and keep you from panhandling is a code about where you can place your trash barrels. That's what they think about these people, that they're trash. And they're hoping that you, the public, look at that sign and take it at face value, that you'll never do any research to see which code they're actually referring to. And most of the time, they have no grounding in law or fact. Shortly after that video in Antioch, California aired, the FBI investigated them, and 11 police officers were fired and ultimately indicted, 3 of which appeared in my videos and Bananarana's videos. Trust your gut. Never be told no, and never be looked down at. Keep your chin up and stand tall. The sun may not shine on you today, but you never know. With the right attitude, tomorrow it could be bright as hell. Subscribe to The Big Lum Show. His channel and original video link are in the description of this one. Tell him Accountability for All sent you. Leave a positive comment, but also let him know that you support him. Sometimes knowing that someone out there has your back is exactly the push you need to find your greatness. Life can be tough, and sometimes we just have to embrace the suck. But every dog has its day. I had mine, and I know you folks at home will have yours, especially if you're watching this video and you think that luck just isn't in the cards. But the good thing about playing the cards is you'll always get dealt a new hand. And that's the reason I stopped you today.